Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, into the action we go today on this beautiful Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. Markets have sold off dramatically from the highs of the day. You can see exactly what's going on here. The markets had a huge gap up over the weekend and into the holiday, which was yesterday on Monday, and that was all because President Obama was going to go towards Congress and ask for approval for going into war or bombing Syria. The markets liked that because it meant that ultimately there was a little bit of a less likely scenario that this country would be bombing, less likely scenario that there's going to be problems with oil in the Middle East. However, after the gap up today, right here, John Boehner came out and said he supported it, as does the minority leader in the House. And again, that means likelihood of action in Syria is increasing dramatically. The markets, again, have sold off. So we had a huge gap up this morning. But as soon as it looked more likely that there was going to be issues in Syria, that the U.S. would be getting involved in Syria, the markets have reversed most of those gains. Now, we're still up a little on the day. S&P's up 1.75 points, so almost 2 points. NASDAQ's up about 9 points. Dow, on the other hand, is down. Now, the Dow is down for a couple reasons. Number one, Microsoft. All right, Microsoft is the main reason it's down. Microsoft down $1.70 after buying a portion of Nokia. All right, and again, picking up some of that, and that ultimately, they're paying so much for it. I think they're paying a crazy amount for that stake that they were buying back from Nokia, and that ultimately is sending Microsoft down $1.70, and that's pushing the Dow to negative territory. We're also seeing some other stocks out there trading to the downside. By the way, Nokia, in response, is having a great day. If you look at NOK, percentage-wise, that's a monster move up on Nokia. Really a beautiful move up on NOK. But other stocks are down. We saw, what other stocks? MUR, Murphy's Oil here, Murphy Oil, having a pretty sharp down move, down $7.85. Scalping has been very solid today. I thought it would be a quieter day, but with the action with Syria, it has been an amazing day across the board. Right, there's been scalps galore. Let's take a look at Apple here. Apple, watch this, guys. See this little bit of a level here? You have the lows right here on Apple, plus gap fill just above. If Apple sells off into this area, expect a bounce. Now, Apple released a statement today saying they're going to be debuting a new iPhone, or at least that's the speculation on it, which is in about a week's time or so. So Apple initially had gapped up on that information, but now people are saying, hey, it doesn't seem to be such a great thing, and we are seeing it come back in. What else do we have out there? Let's take a look at what else is moving today. We're seeing CYTK, which is one of the scalp plays we took today, having a good bounce off the lows. But let me just show you guys this scalp play. CYTK, bad drug results here, and look at this low. This is where we had the alert to buy, and our members in the intraday stock chat bought. Why did we choose this level? I mean, what made us decide that $7.65 was the proper entry for a long on CYTK intraday? I'm going to show it to you right now. What you need to do is flip to your daily chart and look at this. 200 MA and gap fill right here. Draw the line right across. Look at that. Is that spectacular or what? So this is what good pros do. I mean, good pros isolate down, focus in, and they're able to decipher key levels. And when we decipher a key level, it ultimately signals either a long or a short, and we can make money. So members here in this trade, I mean, look at the bounce that it had on an intraday basis off that level. Here was the level right here for the entry. And this bounce over the next 30 minutes basically went from $7.65 to really $8.25. I mean, a huge intraday bounce. That's like a 10% bounce basically on this play. All right, other plays out there, very nice plays as well, but I'm not going to get into them too much. One stock I'm focusing in on because of the daily chart. We are short this already in the in the research center, which is more geared towards swing trades. So this is more of a swing trade. But take a look, guys. Look at this bear flag developing on Bed Bath Beyond. This is one of the classic bearish patterns you will ever see. I love this. I'm already short. I'm in the money already from up here. I shorted it back here, and I've been holding on. But this flag pattern should play out to a target really right here. I mean, you're looking at a $72 target here, which is about $1.50 more downside, at which point I'll probably take my money off and run. depending on the market. I mean, if market conditions dictate a hold, I'll hold on to it. But right now, anyways, that does appear to be the level that we're looking for. In terms of other stocks, we had a lot of stocks up dramatically today. Most of the stocks are still green, but some of them have gone negative. A lot of the stocks have come back off their highs. For instance, Google. Google was having a monster day today, guys. Basically up $20 at the highs on the first candle, and has slowly descended. Now, I actually like this area because you have a lot of support here on the intraday of Google, so I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to bounce back up a little bit. But just be aware that Google had a monster day and is now up. It's basically trimmed about half of the gain, a little less than half of the gain off of this stock. Also, Baidu, guys. Baidu's been all over the map, but take a look at this. Huge move up to 139.50, and now it's trading $3 lower. This is actually a bearish, micro bullish, but inside a macro bear flag. Moving averages right here. So again, ultimately, I think this could inch up into these moving averages and then maybe see a little bit of selling coming back in. So these are just little things that you want to pay attention to. Another swing trade that we're short in the research center, folks, that we're in the money nicely is IWM. IWM right here, we're short from all the way up here at 104 and change, and it's down to 100 basically. So we're about 4%, 3.5% in the money already on this. But this one should continue to go down as well, folks. I have a target short term of around 99 to 98 bucks. So we have another $1.50, $2 or so on it to the downside, which we should get in the coming weeks or so on this play. So really a nice little setup. I mean, considering what we're in out there, for the most part, we're in the money. And again, if you just follow the methodology, it really guides you. I love that because the markets right now, the average person doesn't know what the heck's going on. They're kind of lost. But if you have the methodology behind you, the PPT, price pattern time methodology, it guides you. It takes you through. It keeps you confident and keeps you in the right place and keeps you out of the wrong place. And again, that's what it's all about. I mean, the markets are crazy. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get eaten alive. And again, the PPT methodology is what we have here, which we created. I spent years developing it, as did my partner, and now it guides us to profits galore. All right, whether it's intraday or swing trades, doesn't matter. You know the PPT methodology, it maps all the way around. Okay? All right, couple other things here. Let's go back to the spiders, guys. Just flip back to the SPY. SPY, again, is moving up just a little bit more. Now, the key here with the SPY, just to analyze it, obviously we've had a big fall off the highs. We're now up 37 cents. We were just up 25 cents when we talked about it just a few minutes ago, but now we're up about 38 cents, 37 cents. And this is the big issue here. These three moving averages. If somehow this SPY can get above these by the end of the day, neutral to positive bias for tomorrow. If it stays below these moving averages, look for possible downside tomorrow. I think that's the simplest way to kind of express it. It's a little bit more complex and things could change a little by the close, but right now that's the easiest way to do it. Another sector that's doing well today, guys, we're seeing Chinese solar stocks having really nice days today. TSL, Trina Solar, look at that chart intraday. That's an intraday solar TSL, Trina Solar chart. SOL, another one. Take a look at that. Really nice action here. HSOL is another one. Up 36 cents or 10% or a little more than 10%. So Chinese solar is very, very hot. How's CSUN doing? Yep, CSUN having a nice move as well. So really nice action here across the board. We're not seeing U.S. solar stocks do quite as well. First Solar is really just flat to positive on the day. Solar City down at $1.65. Solar City, by the way, is getting more and more interesting to me as it falls. I have this level right here. So I have this level as an interesting level and then this level below. But these two areas of Solar City start to look very intriguing. Stock was a 50 and change dollar stock. As it comes down to about the 28 Pierce level, that's where I'm going to start to get interested in it for a bounce. Okay, so we'll keep you guys posted. Obviously, if you're a member, you're going to get these alerts. But Solar City's definitely on the radar here across the board. Let me just take a look at a couple other charts, see if there's anything else I like out there. AMAT, no, nothing really. Oracle, ORCL. I'm still short Oracle from all the way up here. This was one of the great short levels. Take a look, gap fill 200 MA, pierced it by a little bit. We shorted it right there on a pierce, and look at this. So we're in the money. I still am holding this short because I think there's more downside in it once the market sees a little bit more action to the downside. So that should be a nice one too for us to continue to hold. So as you can see, listen, I mean, there's a couple small swing trades that I'm out of the money on, but for the majority of it, just like the methodology dictates, you have your success rate, and it will hold through and continue to follow through. All right, guys, on that note, I got to get going, but love seeing the action. Love to be back from the holiday. Love to be seeing the markets back in full force. The volumes returning to the market after the summer. Today we already have 91 million traded on the spiders, folks, which again, for the first day after a holiday is very good to see. And I love the volatility. The volatility means as a day trader and a swing trader, there's great opportunities. Come join us here. Take the 7-day free trial at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Research centers for swing traders. Intraday Stock Chat is for day traders. Take care, guys. Thanks again for coming and watching.